Hello beautiful ones, how are you all doing on this fair to middling Friday evening? It's now about 9:15 at night. I've just finished my shift. I've been there since 8 o'clock this morning, finished at 8 o'clock this evening, so that's 12 hours in my estimation or estimations. And I'm back there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm there and I leave at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, so I'm there for another 12 hours tomorrow. Long days, aren't they? They are. They're nowhere near as, they don't feel as long as when I was nursing, but then I'm not doing the same sort of work really. I'm really enjoying retail, but shall I stop waffling and talk to you about what I'm going to be talking to you about, showing you what to do today, guys? If you hear that buzzing noise in the background, I have my washing machine on. I put it on as soon as I got back from work because I need a clean top for the work for the morning, and I'm so sorry if it's interfering. Hopefully I'll add some music to this and it won't distract you too much. But so what you'll need for today's tutorial is you'll need a brush, foundation brush, just a dome, any foundation brush will do. You need a bottle of liquid foundation. This is Luminous Glow by Technic. Very cheap, very reasonable, very good. Haven't tried it. Take that back. Don't know whether it's very good or not. Sure it would be though, because I've been really impressed by most of the other Technic stuff. And you'll also need a serum. Now this serum I got from Superdrug. It was £1.50 for 30 mils. It's 20% vitamin C, stabilised vitamin C, so it's a vitamin C ester, which means that they've bonded the vitamin C molecule with something else. In this case it's sodium ascorbyl phosphate. I won't go into that now, although it makes the vitamin C molecule far more stable, because vitamin C can oxidize very quickly when exposed to air and water and so on and so forth. So this is it's a gel-like serum though. So although this technique would work with a quite a runny sort of serum too. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never done this before. This is an inaugural experiment on the House of Joseph, guys. So it may end in disaster. Fingers crossed. And as I start whopping this on, in the way I'm going to whop it on, I'll explain my theory behind why I'm doing this today. So, and you'll need also a Tupperware bowl or even a cup or anything full of water. So I've just got this one here. Okay, so should we crack on? Why not? Now then, guys, what you need to do first of all is grab your foundation brush and dip it in the water, and also make sure you've got a dry cloth nearby, because using the arm of the sofa like I did the other day isn't really the best way forward, is it? No, it isn't, but who knew? Well, I knew, and now you beautiful ones know. So I'm just dabbing off the excess water off my foundation brush. So that's now pretty wet. You can see it's a bit bristly and a little bit, it's just soaking wet. Not as wet as it was when it first came out of the water. Granted, I'm just trying to open up this bottle of serum. And what I'm going to, and I'll make this as quick as possible because I need to get to bed, need to eat and get to bed. Look at the hair. Rack and ruinous today, aren't we, guys? Well, 12 hours there and I would be, do you know what I mean? So what I'm going to now do is put maybe, how many drops should I put on? Well, it doesn't really come out in drops, it comes out more in like a great big dollop, but there's quite a bit on there now, guys. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm sure you possibly could. These studio bites are particularly bright. And I'm just going to finger that in, okay? Just so it's not, there's not one great big blob on the tip of the foundation. That feels really silky. It's a lovely gel. Fragrance free. It's got banana extract as well, although why banana's good for skin, I couldn't tell you. I know vitamin C is good for your skin. And what I'm going to do now is go in straight with just give this a good shake, a dollop of foundation. I'm going to put the foundation directly on. This is brand new. I haven't used this before. This will give you a Demi Matte finish, and this is in shade Ecru, which is, I don't know what Ecru is. If anyone knows what Ecru is, what it physically is, can you let me know in the comments? That would be wunderbar. What amazing. Hope you're all okay, beautiful ones. Now that isn't really enough foundation. I have to put a little bit more on to make this technique work. Let's see if it does work. And yeah, I was going to explain to you why I'm doing this, wasn't I? I've told you before, haven't I, that foundations aren't designed to be used with skincare. They're just not, guys. Let's face facts, shall we? When these people sit in their ivory towers and think, I know, well, let's invent a foundation today. They don't factor in the fact that, lots of facts there, they don't factor in the fact that you're going to be applying foundation onto primer, serum, moisturiser, and then you're going to go in with loads of stuff either. They just don't. So, and besides, if they did that, the formulations would be so sophisticated that They'd be way, way, way too expensive, way beyond your means and my means too. So while this is just on my face, I'm going to start just applying foundation. I'm just working the foundation into my chops. And the whole idea behind this is the fact that I'm blending water, foundation and quite a potent vitamin C skin serum all at the same time. And I'm hoping that with the three all blended together on this 50-year-old face, I'm going to look like Elle Macpherson or someone like that. No, I'm so not. Silly, aren't I, guys? Again, can you see how it's grabbed onto my whiskers on my chin? Which are white, granted. My moustache is black. What's that all about? How have I got a black moustache, eh? I dye it. That's how I've got a black moustache. And I keep trimming the edges, and it's getting, it's actually getting narrower and narrower. So one day I'm going to look like Adolf Hitler with just a little. Can you imagine that, guys? No, let's just not even go there. So on the skin, it does feel really, really refreshing. It's been quite mild today in Hereford. And why did I say it's been mild? Oh yeah, the fact it's refreshing. Yeah, and applying this would just wake your skin up immediately. And you saw how long that took me to put it all together. Do you know what I mean about putting the serum on the brush first? Sorry, I dipped it in the water first and then put the serum on the brush and then applied the foundation on my face. Although there's no reason why you couldn't just, do you know what I'm trying to say though, is put the water, soak your brush first, put the serum on and then go in with the foundation. Just make sure it's all blended up well on the, I do think that by putting just the serum and the water on the brush, you're removing an extra layer, which means that if you put the foundation on the brush too, things could start to get really messy. But the way I've done it today is to separate the foundation and put the foundation onto my skin separately. I can't see what I'm doing here because I'm as blind as a bat without these ones on, which are filthy again. I do need some new glasses. Really bright in here again. My studio lights are pretty darn good. I have to make this whole skin look decent. They'd have to be, wouldn't they? I'm so sorry about the washing machine, guys. How domesticated is this setup, eh? Well, I am filming from my house, from my beautiful lodge, which hubby and I actually call the Bear Lodge, for maybe not obvious reasons for some of you out there, but I think the gay ones of you out there may know what we're talking about. Bear, B-E-A-R, as in, oh, do you know what I mean, as opposed to, although, shall I stop that right now before I get myself into trouble? I'll stop that right now. So just keep working it in until it's dried. Let me feel how, no, it's still pretty sticky. So, and I suppose what the serum is doing is, in addition to protecting my skin and giving my skin that burst of vitamin C, I'm blending that in immediately onto my skin with the foundation, so I'm getting the coverage too. Although the serum and the water are now combining together and making my skin feel a little bit sticky, which is helping the foundation to bond to my skin too. That means that this foundation will last much, much longer. It does. And can you see how sheer this finish is, guys? And this is a Demi Matte Foundation, so it shouldn't in effect be glowing at all, or even a healthy sort of look. It should be quite a flat sort of matte sort of look. Well, a Demi Matte means not quite a half matte. Demi means somewhere between half and... Shall I stop? Okay, because I don't really know what Demi does mean. Apart from Demi Moore. Who is where now? Do we know where Demi Moore is? Bless her heart. After Ghost. So, Now then, that's drying. So we just flap my hand a little bit to see if I can expedite the whole process. And then I must put these filthy old glasses back on just to see. And you can build this up, guys. There's no reason why you couldn't. I would have thought that the combination of water, foundation and serum would have made this really patchy, although it doesn't look patchy, does it, guys? Why is there a shadow on my forehead? I have to come over this way just a little bit, avoid the old shadow. How's that? Okay, oh, God, I can't see a thing. That looks pretty darn good though, doesn't it, beautiful ones? And wow, my skin just feels wonderful. Just feels really, really soft and smooth. So I've got all of the benefits of the skincare now on my skin, the benefits of the water, because the foundation is silicone based. Do make sure that you check before application that it is a silicone based foundation. Although a waxed based foundation mixed with water and serum could. The possibilities are endless, aren't they, guys? Think about what serums you could use, what foundations you could use. I mean, a full cover foundation would just look as amazing as this one does. The coverage of this Luminous Glow foundation is, I do think it's pretty full. It says Healthy Glow is a lightweight foundation that dries to a Demi Matte finish, so it's not really it's full coverage as I was claiming there. So I'm filthy lying again, aren't I? But I didn't know, so because I hadn't really inspected that one before. I got it from Body Care after being in Hereford for quite a short time. So what I'm going to do is just remove some of that from the chin. I'm going to go and have a bath and then get myself into bed because I'm exhausted. Well, I'm not though. That's the funny. Why do I keep contradicting myself? It's really annoying. I am tired, although I was saying to David, I've said to David many times that I can keep going and going and going, and suddenly I'll just hit like a brick wall and be flooded with exhaustion. And at that point, I need to sleep, and that's about the long and the short of it, guys. So, and I'm not approaching that level. That's better glasses. I just clean them with the same cloth I dab the foundation brush off with, because I am that glamorous. You know how glamorous I am, don't you? That's why you watch me, isn't it? For my makeup tips, my vlogs, and the fact that I am the most glamorous man in the entire street. Bear flat, bear house, bear lodge, even. Shall I stop? Okay, stop it. Right, just drying these on my top because that will need washing in a minute. Just have a quick inspection. Can you see the glow around here? Wow, it's still beautiful. So my skin's now protected with the vitamin C, and yet it doesn't look like this. It just looks amazing, doesn't it? You could use advanced night repair with this formulation. You could use any serum you like. It's just brilliant. I think my next experiment will be, because this is a water-based, where is it? This is a water-based serum. There's no silicones in the serum. Although there's no reason why you couldn't try it with a silicone-based serum like Olay Regenerist serum or the Daily Renewal serum or something like that. And one day very, very soon, one of my very next tutorials, possibly the next tutorial I do, I'm going to do the same thing but with primer. So it may end my loathing of those objects, mightn't it? Could do. This has just worked out. What's that? Piece of fluff. That's the trouble with these grey throws, which I've put over the white sofa, is that they do give up a lot of fluff. Habitat, £30 each. But anyway, I better go, guys, because bed is cool. Well, I've got to have a bath before I go to bed. So, shall I just do one last scribbling now, because I'm so tired. Anyway, yeah, no, I'll just do one last sweep so that you guys can inspect my skin. That horrible shadow. Life does get in the way though, doesn't it, beautiful ones? It does. It does. It just does. So, right. Okay, this is me signing off now, guys. So if you ever see this technique on YouTube, I think I'm quite safe in saying, remember you saw it on the House of Joseph first. All right, guys, remember I do love you all very, very much, and have a wonderful Friday evening. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you all very, very soon for the next tutorial. Take care. See you. Bye.